We continue our conversation with George Kavassilas and discussing the highly prized aspect of human energy and genetics. Among the several other topics discussed in part 2 of our interview is the nature of religious ritual, including communion, in which the parishioner consumes the metaphoric blood and flesh of Christ. You talked about the world's religions, and you talked about how each of us suck us back into this mind matrix, an artificial construct that's been created through either good intention or not so good. It's still been created.
Yeah.
And as opposed to our natural state of being, which is manifested in a baby, for example, the birth of a baby. But at the same time, you've said that Jesus and Buddha and Krishna and Horus and perhaps Akhenaten are all the same being, the embodiment of, right, the sun.
Yes.
So this is all the same being who has come through. These are the very ones that are being worshipped throughout the world's traditions.
Yeah, but they did not create the religions.
Exactly. And nor did they ever ask to be, I think in each case, no one ever said anything about worship.
No, and neither did Isis, and neither did Mary Magdalene, and neither did any of the feminine aspects of the one and the same consciousness. So, you know, what happens here, you've got the priestly caste, and that's the point I was trying to make when we're in the Christendom version, if I can use that as another example. You have the ancient priesthood, and, you know, the reason why Jesus threw those tables, you know, outside the temples was not because of the money changes. That was one reason, but the main reason was people were buying animals and taking these animals into the temples and sacrificing the animals in a flesh and blood ritual, right? Well, what I want to say to people is you've got to be pretty naive to think that the modern day priesthood is any different from the old one.
It's still going on.
It's the same priesthood.
Yeah.
The same priesthood that crucified Jesus is the same priesthood that's running the churches today.
You won't want to miss part 2 of this discussion that takes us to a much deeper level of understanding of the universe, humanity, and our souls. You can watch the full-length version at cmn.tv.